Good morning, Internet. This is Alex does Sudokus, and it is Thursday, the 19th of November 2020, and we have another New York Times hard Sudoku for us today. And we are going to do the LA Times experts in a moment. Sorry for the delay. For anyone on Twitch, my fear of my alarm not being set correctly has happened, and of course that happens on a one night that I was really tired and I overslept. I didn't sleep. I didn't get up naturally at 7:30 today. So anyway, here we go. We are going to do the New York Times hard. So what have we got? We haven't got many ones, but we have a triple here, which locks us 7. Oops, locks us 7 there. So these are 1s and 3s. So that does give us a 1, but nothing else. Well, a 3 has to go here because of these 2 3s. So that locks a pair of 3s there. And I think that's it. So let's go back to the 2s for a second. 2s are locked in these 2 cells because of that 2. And those 2 columns being taken. I have a 2 over here because of these 2s. So that leaves me a pair of 2s over there, a pair of 2s over here. Anything else? I think that's it. Okay, 3s, 4s. Morning, Jews. Or good evening, Jews. Sorry, my alarm didn't go off. I actually didn't. Oh, have I? Oops. Still got PT as my category, so let's fix that to Sudoku. So yeah, one of the annoying things with the sleep alarm that I use, which kind of like goes off at a bit of a random time between kind of within a half an hour time period. So this 4 and that 4 locks a pointer pair of 4s and creates another pair of 4s. Yeah, it has an annoying thing where, oh, I got a pair of 5s there, which basically creates a 2-5 matching pair. So I can lock the 4 in, and that 4 allows me to lock a further pair of 4s in. Okay. And one of the annoying things is, I think because I don't pay for it, very often it gives me not effort, but it asks me to like do different things, but right before I'm about to go to bed. What I'm used to when I've got the kind of muscle memories of opening the app and then pressing on the sleep alarm, expecting it to just set the alarm basically, but sometimes it pops up with a new thing asking me, hey, do you want to link something else? Do you want to try this other app? Do you want to try it with sleeping aid? And the thing's like, when I'm already sleepy, I don't really kind of like, it doesn't really register to me. So, and I thought, basically I kind of press cancel on whatever it asked me. I think it asked me to link up to the iPhone's Apple Health things, Health Kit or whatever. And I dismissed it, and then I press on the big orange button for the alarm, which I know I did because I kept thinking about it. I kept thinking, sod's law, it's not going to work because it's happened before. Basically, I press the alarm button and then nothing happens. And sure enough, that's what happened last night. And the alarm didn't set. So, and of course, it's one of the times I stayed up a little bit late, and it's kind of messed with my sleeping a little bit, I think. So this 7 and that 7. So yeah, that's why I didn't get up till 8:30 when I naturally woke up. Actually, I woke up a few times already, but I just kind of like, I tend to lie in assuming that, well, the alarm would kind of like force me to get up, so surely it's not time yet. But on this occasion, I am wrong. So I've got an 8 over here, and an 8 over there. That locks an 8 and a pair of 8s there. So puzzle's looking really friendly because I'm able to kind of place a lot of things. I've now got a pair of 9s there because of the 2-5 pair, so that further locks a pair of 9s in here, which was already the case anyway. So another pair of 9s there. So there's a lot of pencil markings that I'm able to put in, but I still have an empty cage, so I should worry a little bit about that. I should maybe look at this cage though. 7, 8 and 9. Okay, nothing else can be forced into this quadruple. Not the 8 and 3 at the bottom. So checkerboard pattern worth checking out. So let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, there's a pair of sixes there. I don't know how I missed that. So the 6 forces a 6, 7 matching pair. So the 4 has to be down here now. And with the 4 down there, that has to be a 4. So that unlocks another pair of 4s. So yeah, this is super friendly. Got another 4 up there. So that leaves me with a 1. I don't think... Yep, that 1 gives me a pair of 1s there. And I think that's it now, finally. I suppose this is a triple of 1, 9 and 6. So how did the rest of the stream go? The Outlast go? Apologies. Did you get any jump scares, and did you scare yourself, or were you really brave? These are 6 and 8s. So I think I've done all the rudimentary pencil markings now. Went well, got pretty far, I think. That's good. Yeah. Were you scared? Got spooked a couple of times, yeah. Yeah, I would. There's no way I'll be able to play that game because PT was bad enough, but with the ability to die, no thanks. Like, at least like you said, with PT it's kind of like scripted, so I think so. I knew you couldn't die. I knew you couldn't die in PT. I know it's just like a really basic walking simulator, but it's just like a really scary one. But I guess it's the immersion of like being in a darkened room with headphones on, no one with me. Yeah, and I think I'm quite good at embracing medias. So when I watch films, I get really involved, and yeah. So I think that's why I really struggle with control, because like I actually kind of put myself in Jesse's place, thinking I'm in a kind of paranormal house. Pardon the nose blowing. Got the sniffles again. Anyway, so what can we do with this puzzle? We've got a quadruple on this column. Got a triple here, so let's look at that one first. So this is 3, 7 and 8. Got an 8 there, got a 7 there, nothing else, so can't do anything with that. Did you get killed many times by the scary guys? Because, so I understood, it's nothing like what I expected the game to be. I thought it's a bit different, but I guess they are actual main antagonists. So you've got the 2 guys. I'm guessing they're identical twins. See, I thought it was just like one guy that was going to follow you around the whole game and just try and kill you, basically, but turns out there are a lot more of them, so that wasn't nice. So actually, this can't be a 6. I just noticed there's a 6 up there. So the 1, 6 and 9 are unique triples. So I've got 1, 9, 3 and 1, 9, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 7 and 9. Only died a couple of times. That's good. You are much better than games than me, so I expected the best from you. Almost died a bunch of times. I hope there's a way, like, if I go back to the video, that it will actually, like, go from where I stopped watching, and I can see the rest of it. So on this column, we're missing 1, 2, 1, 2, 5 and 6. So this has to be a 5 and 6. There was a lot of panic sprinting. Did you do any bunny hopping? Was that useful? Oh, this is another quadruple. So this is 4, 6, 9. What is it? No, it's not 5. 4, 6, 4, 6, 9, 4, 6, 8, and 9. There we go. So 8's on this column. Didn't end up needing it. Yeah, the guy who popped into your chat, he was a bit weird. He was very persistent with like asking for your Steam IDs and other things. Did he add you on Steam? I'm glad he didn't ask me, but probably just for the best, because like I'm rubbish at games anyway, so he wouldn't want to play with me. But like I wouldn't have given him my Steam ID. We didn't know the guy, and yeah, and like I reckon maybe he's really young, maybe just a child, and you know how kids get really excited about stuff and a bit persistent, and like they just found your stream and they just want to play games with you. I hope that's the case. So just like a innocent child who's a bit persistent. Let's leave it at that. And but yeah, I can't remember the name, but if you're watching this stream, whoever you were last night watching Juice's podcast stream, yeah, chill out. Kind of don't be so pushy with asking people's accounts. You've only just met them. We could all be weirdos. So I want to be in voice chat. Oh, right now. Just opening up Discord. 7. Oh, I've got pair 8 here. Oops. 8's here. 7. 7. 7's on this column. By the way, hello Elaine. Oh, you sent me a message, Juice. Pinned a message to this channel. Oh, you didn't send me a message. No, someone in general. Huh. I had a red badge. Oh, everyone, game tonight. And that's today at 1 AM. Ah, okay. So, how do I... Oh, Discord is a bit confusing. Okay, I'm on Discord now, so if you want to start the voice chat, please do go ahead. Okay, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8. I've got the 8s locked in there, but I think that's it. 8, 8, 8. No, I don't think I can... Oh, hang on, this can't be an 8. So there we go. So this was a 6, oops, 6, 8 pair. And that locks another... Oh, that's the postman. I think it wasn't run on because the run so. And I'm back. Where's chat? It's okay, how's live? Is Stu still around? Yep, he's still around. Okay, so let's go back to the puzzle. 8s are locked in these 2 cells now, thanks to that 8. So I got 4 8 matching pairs. So that locks the 6 and the 2. 2. So now 2s are locked in these 2 cells. Oh yeah, I was going to ask Elaine, did that guy find you on Steam in the end? Because we were just saying that he was a bit... I think he's just a bit, probably, of a child. So that's 6 also unlocks a 1. Sorry for cutting off Among Us. Oh, the guy's back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, you guys played Among Us. How fun. Oh, is that why you said you want to be in voice chat? Because of how Among Us was. Anyway, this couldn't be a 6. It has to be a 1 because it was a 1-6 pair before, and that unlocks the 9. Let's see. So that leaves me a 5 on that column. So 5s. Yeah, I do need to get Among Us so we can play together. That would be fun. 6, 7, 7s. So let's look at this triple. This is 1, 1, 4, and 5. So 4 and 5 can't go in this cell, so that has to be a 1. So that leaves me a 4. Oh, damn it. It's not 1, 4, 5 because I've got a 4 there already. It's 1, 5. 1, 5, and 7. Sorry. I've got 1 and 7 there. So this is a 5. So that means these are 1s and 7s. Okay, so does a 5 do anything for us? 5. 5 locks a pair of 5s here, I suppose. So I think it's time I do another quick scan of the board. 1s, 2s, 2s. I don't think I can do anything with 2s, so 3s. 3s are over there. Also, I'm a bit scared of this, and you guys have to call me out on it, but tomorrow I'm going to use my real voice. So you guys might have already kind of like deduced this because of past conversations and my last streams, but I'm trans, and that's the reason I have voice dysphoria, basically, because I've always kind of like been upset with my voice changing since I was a child, and it really never occurred to me exactly why, and I've only just come out recently, and yeah, so that's why I basically have a masculine voice, and I really hate it. I've hated it all my life since I hit my first puberty, my boy puberty, and it broke my voice, and it also broke my heart because I used to be able to sing really well. Oh, I've got nines locked in these two columns, so there has to be a 9 over here then. So this is a 257 triple, and I've got 2 and 5 there, so 7 has to be there. And but yeah, being as this week is Trans Awareness Week, I think it's appropriate that I kind of share this information, and I've been kind of like watching and discovering other streamers on Twitch, and I just, not intentionally, but I just naturally stumbled upon a couple of trans women streamers, and they don't use voice changers. One of them, she says she's not even, it doesn't upset her with her voice, so she just talks like normal, and I think, it's really helped me kind of come to grips a little bit, come to terms a little bit with my voice, and so I think I'm gonna go with normal. No, I haven't yet. So I'm actually still awaiting my referral because I mean, on the upside of trans awareness in recent years, um, I think it's helped a lot of people kind of understood their gender identity, and as a result, a lot of people have our NHS system kind of like are inundated with referral requests basically for transitions, and so that was something that I couldn't wait for because I'm already 40 years old, so I decided to start sooner than later, because I could be 45 before I get my referral and see someone and then get on medication. And I think their services will probably provide things like voice training. I don't know yet, but I can't really afford to kind of like get a specialist right now to get voice training. I am already paying for private care to get on hormones basically. So, but no, I've not done voice trainings, and it's something that because it's one of those chicken and eggs things. Because I really loved my voice so much when I was a kid that it's something that I've always avoided dealing with. I've always hated having to deal with my voice, and this is kind of like accumulated into my current situation where I just really struggle to listen back, and so I'm kind of putting it off a bit. But I do want to do voice training one day. Anyway, I've got 1/6 pair here, but on this column I'm missing 1 and 6 as well, so I know this is whatever is missing, so it must be a 3. So that's 3. That 3 locks a pair of 3s there, forcing a 3-9 matching pair, so this is a 5, and that 5 locks a pair of 5s over there, and I think I've also got a pair of 5s over there. I've not looked at the pencil markings recently. So yeah, that's my coming out on Twitch, and I will brave it and do my normal voice in the future, and yeah, see how it goes. So anyway, this 3-9 pair has created a triple here. I know these are 1s, so 1s are on this column. I've also got 7s, well, so these are 7s and 8s, but I got a 7 there already, so 8 and 7 are placed. And but yeah, thank you for the rainbow hearts. That's really touching, and thank you. Also, I realised I broke the puzzle because... Oh, no, I haven't. No. Because I figured 7 had to go there, but where does the 1 go now? 1 goes here, basically. So, I don't know why I haven't got the 1 pencil marked in there, but that's the 137. And 1 goes here. And, oh, thank you, Elaine. Yeah, it means a lot to me as well, that... I mean, it's kind of like having... Because obviously I've been kind of hesitant to share that information, but kind of dropping clues at the same time because, I've kind of hung out with you guys a fair bit now, and I felt kind of like quite confident, but you never know, that you guys are cool, basically. And and I thought, what the hell? You know, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm just scared of what it may mean, especially since I've shared a bit of information about myself in the past, and there's a bit of fear of doxing, basically. But yeah, today's puzzle is rather easy because yeah, I didn't get stuck at any point. So I don't know if I missed something. Oh, hang on, no. The 2 knocks out the 2 there. This, yeah, the 8 should have been knocked out already. So this is a 6 and 6 and 7. Yeah, no point did I get stuck on a hard today. So that's interesting. So let's try the LA Times Sudoku. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't have come out to you guys if I didn't trust that you guys are awesome. And so thank you for being my friends, my new internet friends. And yeah, and I'm guessing Twitch is quite good in general because yeah, not, you know, the fact that I can see trans streamers quite comfortably streaming implies that you know, well, first of all, either they're very brave, and or the fact that people are very accepting on here. And I think it's like, because I've always been accepting of trans people in the past, but you know, it's, you know, this whole like bubble thing where you're only exposed to people that you kind of you're similar to. So I just assume that everyone is very accepting, but then kind of in recent years you kind of learn more about transphobia, and especially since I've personally been very lucky that I've been able to either be quite stealth with my situation, or the places where I do come out has been very accepting. And but I haven't, my family, ironically, meant to be the closest, don't necessarily know this yet. A lot of my family don't know about my situation, so yeah, so that's fun. And apparently I shouldn't come out to some of my family members, and yeah, I'm just kind of like, yeah, waiting and seeing what happens in the future, see what future brings. So sevens are here, sevens are there as well. 777, 77. Can't see any more sevens, but I've got a triple here, which are eights as a pointed pair, twos and fives. Okay, twos and fives. So 5 can't go in here, so this can only be a 2. So 5 and 8 seeds into that cell. So it's a 5-8 pair on that column. And that 5 helps me lock an additional 5 there. And it gives me a pointed triple, which means these are 5s as well. So see how helpful that is, just looking at this triple. This 7 was very useful, very friendly. And I've got 5s. No, hold on. What am I doing? I thought there was a pair. There was a pointed pair of 5s there, but there isn't. Well, it's okay really, because I think the advantage of like learning about kind of like coming out, or kind of realizing, to be fair, like there's been a lot of signs in the past that I'm trans, and I was never gender conforming anyway. I never really agreed with gender roles and stuff like that. So, okay, so I've got pointed triple 7 here, so that must be a 1 and this must be a 7. So, can we do more with this? Actually, it's not a pointed triple, it's a pointed pair. But the advantage of kind of like realizing this late into my life is that I've got a lot of kind of like, not wisdom. I always kind of struggle to say what I have is wisdom. Just notice that 2 unlocked 2 as well, so that's another pair of 2s. More the fact that kind of I've been through enough that I kind of feel life is going to be okay. I would deal with what comes, basically. Whereas I think if I was younger, then it would definitely have been a lot harder with kind of knowing that my family wouldn't accept me, basically, or if a certain part of my family's. But right now, it's just kind of a case of like, I don't know if certain members of my family will accept me, and it's not a subject that would easily come up, basically, because it doesn't. certainly not with Chinese cultures. And yeah, so it's a difficult one. I think there's definitely stigma about it, because I remember watching TV as I was a kid, so that was a nice unwrap there with the 1, 5, 2 and 3, leaving me with a pair of 7s and 9s, which can't be deduced yet, no, but that creates a triple of 5, 6 and 8. I've got an 8 there, I've got a 6, I've got 5 and 6 here, so that has to be an 8, so that must be a 6, and that must be a 5. Hopefully that's correct. So that's, nope, not 5, I wanted 6, 2, oh, 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 oh. Oh dear, that wasn't a 2, so shit. I have no idea what I placed in here, so I'm just going to delete everything that I can. Okay, something went wrong there. Let's see what's happened. So that has to be a 1, right? 1, 1, 1. Yep, that's a 1, so that's a 1. Maybe better off restarting this puzzle. So 2's have to be there. So what else are in this cage? 6. So 6's are locked in there, and 8. 8's are in these 3 cells, so that's okay. So what is this triple? This is 2, no, not 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4 and 5. So this can't be a 4. Okay, so I've got 3's there. This is the 3. 3, 3, 4. Oh, why do I always make mistakes? I was even thinking, like, have I made a mistake? Have I made a mistake? And of course I did. This is a 5 because of that 5 and that 5. Therefore, these are 5s. So I've only got 3 and 4. So that must be in this arrangement because of that 3. So this can't be a 4 anymore. 4s are down here. And okay, so this has to be a pair. So this has to be a 3 because of the 7 and 9. And what is this then? This is not a 2. This is an 8. Okay, hopefully. Oh no. These aren't 7s. These are 8s. So 2, 6 and 8. So hopefully that's a 6. And that's a pair of 6s. So these have to be 4s and 8s. Then it has to be in... No, it can't be 4s and 8s because I've got an 8 in there. So they're 4s and... What are they? 4s and 9s. Okay. I can't deduce them. I'm just going to do a quick check to see if I've broken a puzzle yet. So, check grid. Okay, it's still correct. So we can continue. So, sorry about that. But yeah. Yeah, for me, just a case of I don't know if my family will accept me, and I'm just kind of leaving it because kind of them knowing it's not kind of critical to me because I have quite a distant relationship with my family anyway, so it's kind of not as big a deal. Whereas obviously if you're younger, then you're a lot more kind of dependent on your family and you're still kind of forming your identity. Because and a bit of kind of, I don't know if it would be trigger warning, but kind of you know, I've gone through a bit of trauma in my past, and it makes it okay to deal, it doesn't make it okay, but it kind of, I've been lucky enough to get through it. Okay, so this 2 unlocks the 2 and 8, and yeah, it just kind of, it's kind of helped me. Oh, thank you. I know you guys do. I really appreciate that. Even though, like, when other people come out in the past to me, so in the past I would just say kind of, well, that's bare minimum basically, just like anyone should accept, and you know, whatever sexuality or gender identity you come out as, it's just who you are. I mean, it's not who you are, it's not your sole identity, but it's just like part of who you are. And you know, it's just about living authentically. And yeah, okay, so these can't be 5, so 5 has to come down here actually, because there's a 5 and a pointed pair of 5s. That's the trouble with like deleting all those pencil markings, mess things up for a little bit. And yeah, a lot of people, they do kind of I think like a lot of these stuff are taught. People are taught to be prejudiced against other people, and yeah, I've been taught that as well. Thank you guys. I feel like, don't know if I should post this on YouTube now because well, I am gonna, but you know, thank you for kind of like being here with me and sharing this moment with me as well. So this is a 6, 2, and 4. I think they're correct. So 4 unlocks the 4 and 9, and the 9 unlocks the 9 and 7. But yeah, I kind of have always believed in the fact that you know, kids should really understand sexuality, and it's only been recent years, and again, it's thanks to kind of trans awareness being a bigger thing. I think kids should understand and have the opportunity to understand their identity. Not the sole identity, but just kind of like this is part of who they are. And of course, there are a lot of misinformation and scaremongering. People screaming that, you know, kids are being forced to transition as soon as they kind of like put a dress on, if they like to put a dress on. Well, that's not how it works at all. And I knew that before I looked into kind of trans rights and trans issues. Yeah, kids have to go through a lot of professional consultations to kind of like really understand, is this like, I hate the word like, is this a phase? No, it's not about phases. You know, some kids, they may just want to dress differently in opposite of their supposed gender, because why are clothings gendered in the first place? It makes no sense. Like, clothing has been changing, like the colors, the types, they've all been changed over the years. And it's almost like ironic that under such a capitalistic world, that it doesn't keep flipping to make people buy more stuff. But yeah, pink used to be a masculine color, for instance. That's a classic one that a lot of people know already. So sorry for bringing a bit of like well-known trivia. But like dresses, heels, all that stuff, a lot of them originated with men. And like even modern days, there are a lot of cultures where men wear what are considered dresses. So it's just silly to think like if kids want to explore that stuff, that immediately implies that you know, it's something about genders, because you know, it's just what it is, and just what they like, and the toys that they play, again, that's arbitrary.